This is my home, I like it here with my friends. Right where I need them to be. Right here beside me, walking downtown, catching some fish is my home, you see. This is Detroit, I like to live in this town. My neighbors are people who care, people who share. It's got a heart just right for me. It's my home, you see. Detroit, Detroit, my home. Detroit, Detroit, my home. Detroit, Detroit, my home.
My grandfather moved here in 1921. He got a job and sent for my grandmother, and then my father came up and sent for my mother. We joined other immigrants from Poland and from Italy, mainly, and we all met in Detroit and went to work in automobile plants. When I first came to Detroit, I lived most of the time along this river. I used to walk down the river very often, feast sometimes. I spent a lot of nights watching the rum runners bring whiskey across from Canada. Those were exciting times. It was better than TV. And generally have lived in the area that is now known as Black Bottom. There was a real sense of community. Everyone knew everyone else. There was still a lot of horses and wagons in those days, in the 20s and early 30s. There were a lot of Victrolas around. You heard jazz music and blues. We played a lot. We played forever. In the summertime, we got up early in the morning and we played baseball, sometimes handball. We played in the alley by streetlight, catching footballs and things like that. We broke out a lot of windows playing baseball. And Black Bottom no longer exists as it was. Black Bottom was substantially bulldozed. It now exists as a brand new neighborhood.
Time brings along changes, and most times the changes are for the better. And we do have a good life, and we're enjoying it very much. This area used to be considered Old Black Bottom, and today it's known as Elmwood 3, but within our hearts it's still Black Bottom. This is a beautiful part of the city of Detroit. Our lawns are well manicured, well kept. Our buildings are well provided for by the management. We don't have to mow the lawns. We don't have to water. All we have to do is just go out and admire the beauty of it. I work in the Coleman Young Center, and when Black Bottom was in its heyday, there was no such thing as a Coleman A. Young Center, not any kind of recreation center that we could go to in our own area. You can go there and meet people that you haven't seen in 10 or 15 years, in fact.
In the center, we have a Olympic-sized swimming pool, racquetball, whirlpool for the seniors. You know, that's good for those that suffer with arthritis. So it was well planned to try to meet the needs of the people that's young and those that are old.
We've been here 10 years and we enjoy it, and we intend to stay here 10 more.
The leaves have turned in the last 2 nights because it was real pretty and green and the flowers was all over it, but evidently some frost hit it. Well, I think this is a very cohesive neighborhood now since 67, and we rebuilt here, and everybody is really proud of the neighborhood. Each person watch out for the next. We've been very successful in avoiding a lot of break-ins that we were having before. And the people that live here taught them now who has to be responsible for neighborhoods. And it's not somebody outside that destroys your neighborhood, but the people that live within. Oh, isn't that cute? That's a bottle of love. Oh, that's really nice. Congratulations to both of you. I want y'all to take good care of him.
No, don't worry, he will. Yeah. We'll just go on.
Since the past 15 years, we have come to know each other better, and it's the best place in the city I know to live.
Ain't that cute? Oh, boy.
And with the new shopping center in the area, we got several stores there, convenience stores, such as Farmer Jack's Supermarket, which we know give us quality foods, and Paradrug, which is a multiplicity of things you can buy at Paradrugs. It's not just a drugstore, but it's a drugstore first, so says Perry. To look over the shopping center and look what was up here in 67 and what's here now, there's a great difference. What has happened to our community will give all of us incentive to make it.
I was raised in a small town community where basically we knew each other. When I came up here, I just brought that small town attitude with me. To reach people is really very simple. All you have to do is walk up to them and talk to them. And people, quite frankly, are interested in talking about their own problems and about the area where they live.
And we're from the mini station down on 7 Mile. Mm-hmm. This is about the Detroit Police Community Relations.
With the program that we do have, where an officer and a civilian volunteer are there to solve their problems, they feel a lot more comfortable that somebody's out here to help us. Since Sue has been working up here, it seems like it's more of a relationship between the people walking down the street, coming in and talking to another civilian, and not afraid of the uniform image. When they find out exactly what police officers are doing, what problems we have to face and everything else, then they relay this back to their own neighborhoods.
Take this home for your parents. This is one that's of real value to a lot of the citizens. It's for inventorying the contents of your homes.
She's a very good volunteer, just like a lot of volunteers that we have throughout the city of Detroit.
So would you see that they get that? I live in the neighborhood, and any of the improvements that I see in the neighborhood are improvements that are going to be for my neighbors and for myself.
Wild grass. We embarked 3 years ago on a beautification project in an effort to stimulate an interest in the renaissance of Oakman Boulevard. The payoff, obviously, is beauty, but more importantly, it has enabled us to communicate with one another. Boy, it's kind of warm out here. Now, our neighbors feel free to bring their kids over and ask us to watch them for a while they run to the post office or to the grocery store. Our senior citizens function as the eyes and ears of the neighborhood. You know, these are just several of the benefits. The block that we're going to see they have challenged us next year to really go all out and to see who is really going to be the best block in the Oakman Community Association. They have already started mowing and edging and cleaning the weeds from around the curb. So we don't take their challenge lightly.
In Zone 5, we have Strivers Row Block Club, President Charles H. Smith, Jr.
If we look along Michigan Avenue, and especially right across the street, we can see the facade improvements that have been done on Michigan Avenue. It's coming back to life. It's bringing in new businesses, and I think it deserves a round of applause.
I like it here. I come from Europe here, see, 1952, so I'm still happy here. That's my neighbor, see. He just bought this house. They thought they were going to scrape it, but he started to build it. So it'd be nice. That's what it is.
The ones with the gloves. Grab something. Throw them all back in here. I have a special interest in this neighborhood. I was born here. I went to school here. I was raised here. I've seen the change. The storm has hit here. We are rebuilding. And as you look around the neighborhood, as you notice around the school, it's clean. The children do it. I work hard with the children because the future of tomorrow depends on the type of leadership and training we can give the kids today. Teach them to take pride in their school, their neighborhood. When they grow up, they'll continue to take pride. Okay, Broomer, just sweep the walk off and that'll be good. As new housing comes into the neighborhood, families that are relocated from the existing housing have first preference in going into the new housing. We have other housing on the drawing board, a senior citizen development. We're going to get prepared to develop the Gray Haven area, also a mini shopping mall up on East Jefferson. The future of this community is great. That's why I won't leave it.
Detroit, Detroit, my home.
I don't know who I did, but it worked. Right here.
Detroit, Detroit, my home.
grew up in a real white suburban sort of background and was not exposed to a whole lot of diversity amongst people. And I don't know, I think you're a wiser person for the more that you know.
Our next door neighbor, she's runs a Mexican dance troupe, and my daughter's been exposed to that, and the gentleman across the corner's in the symphony orchestra. So, you know, there's really a wide variety of the kind of people that that you get exposed to and that your kids get exposed to, and we've liked that.
There's a real community spirit in the neighborhood, and we get a lot of block participation in a variety of activities. 2 and 3 times a year we have a block cleanup and take care of the block. We have dynamite block parties, infamous block parties. And it isn't a, gee, all the whites get together, and it's not all the blacks to get together. It's everybody in the neighborhood participates in it equally, which is real nice, which is real nice.
What's the cube root of 64?
The who?
Cube. The cube root.
The cube?
Cube
Cube
root.
64.
It was, they got it right. They got it right.
Detroit is home to me in more ways than just a place to live. Just the ownership. People own homes here. And there's a certain kind of thing that I think that does to people. I mean, it makes you feel a certain way about yourself, and that's one of the things that is very unique about Detroit.
Would you like to play this game? Yeah, and the new center has that kind of feeling, kind of a front porch attitude. You know the neighbors next door to you and their kids and their pets, people up and down the street, and even the mailman, you know. It's close to my office downtown, and it's very nice to see people on the street downtown again, too, you know, just walking around, looking at, you know, some of the, well, the new parks, people areas.
It's not only that people are beginning to walk around and visit downtown, people are beginning to move downtown again also. It feels good. And I almost had to ask myself, is this really downtown Detroit?
Most people don't realize that the downtown Detroit community is a friendly community, and it's actually a community. You have everything within a stone's throw of you. Close to the expressways, you have some of the most incredible restaurants in the world around here. For instance, if we want to carry out a meal, we can just go across to another country and get a carry-out Chinese food dinner and bring it back here in 15 minutes.
We like to go bike riding. We go to Trappers Alley a lot. We shop there a lot. Have a bite to eat in Greektown, Easter Market.
Picnicking at Belle Isle,
Or
Chene Park. There's so much happening down here that makes you feel so good to be a part of it.
I think that what the city has done in bringing back the downtown, the core first, is absolutely right. You have to get the people here, and then when the heart starts pumping, then you can pump the money into the neighborhoods. Everyone thought I was crazy when I bought this house. Everyone still thinks I'm crazy staying here. Sometimes I think I'm crazy in February when the heating bills continue to mount up. But when I stand at the top of this staircase, the sense of grandeur, well, there's just no other place like it. It's worth every penny to be part of history. The history of Detroit architecture is the history of the best money could buy. The best reflections of the trends in architecture from the 1880s, 1890s, 1900, 1910, etc. These are perfectly good buildings. Why should we bulldoze them to put something up that's not necessarily as well built or as cost effective? We're talking about viable neighborhoods where people are living, people are moving back, people are renovating. They're committing themselves, their paychecks, their sweat. And I don't think they'd be there if they didn't really believe that they were going to be part of something greater. And that's why I'm here. I want to be part of all that. I want us to have such pride in what we have and what we say about our history, it'll become obvious to everyone that we are a city that has fallen in love with itself again.
I said we were going to start the show with a song about our city, and now we're going to film a song about our city, because you got to say something good about the city, and we're going to do it in this song. This is my home. I like to be with my friends. They like to be with me, beside me, feeling real good in my neighborhood. It's my home. You see, this is Detroit. I'm proud to live in this town. My neighbors are people who care, people who share. It's got a heart, story to tell. It's my home, you see. Whoa, Detroit, Detroit, my home. Detroit, Detroit, my home. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is Detroit. I'm proud to live in this town. I've got some neighbors who care, people who share. It's got a heart, it's sure enough got a heart. It's my home, you see. Whoa, Detroit, 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 my home. It's my home, Detroit, Detroit, my home. I'm talking about the place we love. Say it one more time. Detroit. Detroit, my home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. All right. Thank you, everybody.